Now, this alleged shooting by this 2.5-year-old child in Miramar that killed his mother. This thing is so hilarious and so unbelievable that I just don't understand why the father is trying this trick on himself. Now, um, the mom lives alone with the child, and she takes him around in school, etc. She works, I think, as a nurse. But he has a concealed weapon permit, and he took his gun over there, and and then called out and saying that the child had the gun and shot his mom and so everything like that. Now, I don't know his level of intelligence or whether he watches, these various forensic shows on television. But what you would learn from these shows is that, don't try to commit a crime because there's always some evidence they're going to, speak the truth. In this case, you can ask, first of all, is there any gunshot residue on the child that would indicate a shooting? Well, of course, you might somehow had the mom, comatose or where she wasn't watching, you put a gun in the child's hand and fired it while the child's hand is there, so some of the residue can get on his hand. But also, are there on his hand too? And of course, you could wash his hand off quick. But I'm sure that there's going to be some evidence as to what happened. Um, was it a close shot? I mean, can this child pull the trigger? Is that easy to pull? And there will be a whole bunch of questions he has to answer. Plus, these lie detector tests. But I believe that the evidence will show that he's the one who actually killed this woman. And his motive could be that he wanted either to have the child or he wanted to have the relationship move to the next level, perhaps marry her or reconcile or something like that. So it seems to me that this would be his motive for doing such a thing. Now, I don't know. I don't know if he's guilty or not. All I'm doing is trying to speculate out here and show that maybe there are reasons why she would be better off dead. And so I'm going to watch this case carefully because it will look like one of the biggest jokes ever pulled on oneself, trying to shoot somebody and put on a 2.5-year-old child. I'm sure they're going to ask this child questions, and the child is going to say what actually happened. He's going to dramatize it, etc., etc. And I'm just looking forward for them to arrest his butt and throw him in jail and execute him because, look, man, support the child, just go away and get your next life, and hope that you find somebody else that you get along with. I mean, if you can't work with her, you don't have to kill her. Somebody else could have, or maybe she had somebody else already. And just come over. I just come to see the child and this and that with the intention to shoot and kill her. So I'm going to watch this one carefully and see how it's going to end up.